Space is not empty. Space is full of real, confirmed planets, and almost every single one of them would kill you faster than you can finish reading this sentence. Today we're ranking 7 of the most terrifying worlds astronomers have actually discovered. From merely horrifying to a planet so hostile it makes the others look like a beach resort. But I'm not just going to describe them to you. That would be boring. Instead, I'm going to drop you, a normal, fragile human, onto each one, and we'll time exactly how long you survive. Purely for science. You signed the waiver. You didn't read it, but you signed it. Each round, when you die instantly, I'll upgrade your gear so we can push a little deeper. Indestructible ship, indestructible suit, whatever it takes. Let's begin. Try to last longer than the intro. 7. The Burning Ice World, Gliese 436b. We start with a planet that shouldn't make sense. Gliese 436b is a hot Neptune, a gas world about 4 times the width of Earth, hugging its star in a tight roasting orbit. Here's the nightmare. Scientists believe its core may be wrapped in ice that sits at temperatures over 800 degrees Fahrenheit. Burning ice. Not a typo. It works because the ice isn't frozen by cold. It's crushed into a solid by the planet's monstrous pressure. The water simply has nowhere to go, so it locks into a scorching solid. Simulation time. You enter in a normal spacecraft, and the hydrogen-helium atmosphere immediately starts cooking the hull. Around 30 seconds, the ship either melts or gets crushed flat by the pressure. Dealer's choice. You lasted under a minute. Respectable. Round 2. Indestructible ship. You land, you step out with no protection. Every drop of water in your body flash boils at once. Gone in seconds. Round 3. Indestructible suit. Now you get to look around. A glowing icy plain stretches to the horizon. Howling winds rattle your visor. And above you burns a dark blood-red sky, lit by silent lightning. And believe it or not, that's the calm one. 6. The world with 2 seasons per day. HD 8606b. HD 8606b is a gas giant with the most unhinged orbit on this list. It swings out into deep space, then comes screaming back to nearly kiss its star, over and over. The result is temperature whiplash. In roughly 6 hours, as it whips past its star, the planet rockets from about 800 degrees Fahrenheit to over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The whole atmosphere flash heats and erupts into planet-wide storms that would swallow Earth whole. Simulation. You enter at the worst possible moment, peak heat. The star's gravity slingshots your ship to insane speeds. The outer hull screams past 7,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and around the 1-minute mark the pressure caves the ship inward. You implode with it. New personal record though. Upgrade to the indestructible suit and drop deep to the float point where the crushing gas holds you suspended. You lose sight of everything. There is no up, there is no down, just an endless, glowing haze in every direction. Then, out of the murk, faint electric currents crackle past you. A flash of light, then nothing. You are permanently stuck on an ocean level with no exit. Peaceful, in the way drowning is peaceful. 5. The planet that's evaporating. Korot 7b. Korot 7b is a rocky super-Earth, about 70% wider than our planet, and it's parked absurdly close to its star, far tighter than Mercury ever dreamed. It's tidally locked, so one face is a permanent ocean of molten lava, and the other is a frozen slab of eternal darkness. The day side gets so hot, around 3,600 degrees Fahrenheit, that the rock itself boils into vapor, drifts up, and rains back down as tiny stone pebbles. The planet is slowly evaporating into space. Simulation. Your normal ship's heat shield roasts past 7,000 degrees Fahrenheit and starts peeling away. Within 20 seconds, the hull cracks and the inside becomes an oven. You bake, then the whole ship shreds and vaporizes with zero evidence you ever existed. Indestructible ship, land, no suit. Your eyes, skin, and organs vaporize before your brain even registers the door opening. Indestructible suit, you're blinded. The star fills half the sky. You can actually walk on the lava ocean since molten rock is dense enough to hold you, though it clings to your boots like burning tar and turns one step into a full workout. Wander to the dark side and you'll find solid ground, right before the planet's screaming winds hurl you hundreds of feet into the black. 4. The fastest winds in the universe. WASP 127b. WASP 127b is a puffy gas giant, slightly wider than Jupiter, but so low in density, it's basically cosmic cotton candy, which makes what's happening on it even more insane. In 2025, astronomers clocked its equatorial winds at over 20,500 miles per hour, the fastest jet stream ever measured on any planet, anywhere. For scale, Earth's strongest recorded winds top out near 250 miles per hour. Neptune, the windiest planet in our system, maxes around 1,100. This thing laps them both about 20 times over. Winds like that don't blow you over. They erase you. Simulation. Your normal ship's shield is stripped away in seconds by the thick metallic air. By the 15-second mark, the entire craft, and you, is torn apart and folded into the jet stream, scattered so thoroughly it's like you were never assembled. So we go full storm chaser, indestructible ship, indestructible suit, and you step out to feel the breeze. The wind snatches you instantly, and the raw G-forces peel your soft tissue clean off your skeleton inside the suit. The suit survived. You, unfortunately, are now a smoothie. 3. The Iron Rain Furnace. WASP-76b. WASP-76b is a monster hot Jupiter, roughly twice Jupiter's width. It's tidally locked, so its day side faces its star forever, reaching temperatures hot enough to vaporize metal. On the blazing day side, iron literally boils into gas. Fierce winds then drag that iron vapor around to the cooler night side, where it cools, condenses, and falls from the sky as molten iron rain. Simulation. You enter on the sunny side. Within about 3 seconds, iron vapor in the atmosphere begins eating your heat shield. By 10 seconds, the ship is melting, you included. By 20, you're glowing debris on the wind, then vapor. Let's change it up. You skydive in. On the day side, you're incinerated before you finish inhaling. On the night side, your skin flash boils, your organs collapse under the pressure, and as the winds ragdoll you across the sky, molten iron rain punches straight through you. A slight improvement. Indestructible suit, full skydive. You plunge through orange haze, supersonic gusts spinning you like a coin. The storm roars like the inside of a hurricane. Lightning exposes strange metallic clouds, and iron rain streaks past as far as you can see. Until the light fades, and you sink into a shimmering ocean of metallic hydrogen, drifting down toward a glowing core. Your final resting place. 2. The planet being eaten alive. WASP-12b. WASP-12b is one of the most disturbing worlds ever found. A hot Jupiter nearly twice Jupiter's width, and it's dying. Its star is literally devouring it. The planet orbits so close that the star's gravity has stretched it into a warped, egg-shaped blob, siphoning off a visible stream of its atmosphere. Astronomers estimate it has only a few million years left before it's completely consumed. And it's tidally locked, so pick your poison. One side is roasting in radiation, the other is roasting in radiation, but dark. Simulation. You enter on the ugly, deformed side. Surprisingly, the planet's own gravity still wins at this range and pulls you in. The shield glows. 1,000 MPa winds vaporize your shielding, and within a minute the whole ship is liquefied metal, then gas. Now the fun version. Indestructible suit, and we place you at the exact tug-of-war point between the planet and the star. Which way do you fall? Toward the doomed planet, or into the star that's eating it? Yeah, you fall into the star. You are always the appetizer. 1. The planet that rains glass, HD 189733b. And the worst of them all. HD 189733b is a hot Jupiter about 10 times Earth's width. And from a distance, it's the most beautiful planet on this list. A deep, gorgeous cobalt blue that looks like a giant tropical ocean world. It is a trap. That blue is not water. The atmosphere is superheated hydrogen and helium at over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, whipped by winds several thousand miles per hour. And floating in it are countless particles of silicate glass. It doesn't just have glass in the sky. It rains molten glass, sideways, on the wind. The planet is blue because those glass particles scatter blue light. It's the prettiest scam in the universe. Simulation. You arrive expecting a beach. The ship glows on entry. The heat shield warps within 5 seconds, and by 10 seconds supersonic winds and razor-sharp molten glass have shredded the craft into confetti. Within half a minute, the confetti, and you, is fully vaporized and carried off on the wind. And like every gas world on this list, the ending never changes. Instant vaporization, followed by an eternity suspended in a dark metallic ocean. Beautiful from far away. A nightmare up close. Number 1. So there it is. In one video, the universe has killed you 7 different times, on 7 real planets, in 7 creatively horrible ways. And here's the part that should actually stick with you. These aren't the exceptions. Worlds like these are normal. It's Earth, with its breathable air, gentle weather, and distinct lack of sideways glass rain. That's the freak of the galaxy. So the next time you're annoyed by a little wind or a hot afternoon, remember, somewhere out there, a planet is raining molten iron on its own dark side, and it would love to have you. Which of these would you briefly visit? Tell me in the comments. And if you enjoy dying repeatedly for science, you know what the button does. Space is stunning. From right here, only from right here.